Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country 2, and my wife's back!
I'm back, yeah! Woohoo!
She hasn't left yet. So let's jump back in. Knockhead Clamber. I forget what level this is. Turn the volume down on art. And I die instantly. That's amazing.
Wah, wah.
That is, I deserve that.
That's a precursor of how your evening is gonna go.
See?
Try not to die.
I did.
So I'm back again, and I did my homework. I prepared ahead of time, so I have so many questions while Dustin dies.
I'm not gonna rewind. I'm not gonna rewind.
Okay, we're up to 2 deaths.
And I think we're at 55 seconds.
All right. First question. What is your favorite vegetable?
Vegetable? Oh, are we?
Like cooked vegetable.
Cooked vegetable?
Yes. You would eat it for a year.
Potato.
A potato.
You can mash it, boil it, put it in a stew.
It's true. It's true.
See?
All right.
But also, zucchini only within a...
Zucchini?
No, listen. Ooh. Zucchini only with a... Oh my gosh. Only with if it's...
You can't talk in
Okay, I'm rewinding.
Time. No.
God. Zucchini only in stir fry. Zucchini only in stir fry.
Okay. It took you that long to get it out and say that, and then you die. Okay. Top 5 movies.
Top 5 movies. Okay.
Yeah. Like stranded on a desert island.
Desert Island top movies.
Top 5 movies you'd watch over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay, well, the number 1 is very obvious. It's going to be Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
But the other 4, in no particular order.
Really? No particular order?
You want me to make a particular order? Because it's going to be a lot longer.
I mean, do you.
I do me? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would choose...
Oh, you missed a letter.
It's okay. He's a monkey. He can't spell. He won't know better. Honestly, I think one of them would have to be...
He paused playing, folks.
No, I have to wait for the crocodile head to come up. Emperor's New Groove.
Okay.
That's one of the best Disney animated movies ever. Spaceballs.
3.
No, there's only one Spaceballs. But that's 3 movies. I would add The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Okay, number 4. What's your 5th movie?
What's my 5th movie that I could watch over and over? You know what? My Fellow American.
Okay.
Jack Lemmon and not Walter Matthau, but it's hilarious. It has Dan Aykroyd in it. How can you lose with that? I'm not gonna make it.
What is... Please don't die.
I made it.
We gotta get at least 5 questions answered before you die again.
Only before I die again.
Yes.
Now you're right.
What was your best childhood memory? Like
best
by far, like the
best
one thing
childhood?
you think of in your childhood.
Wow. Childhood was not the grandest, so gonna need a minute.
But like the best one out of all the bad.
Out of all the bad. That was bad.
Yeah, that was real bad.
You know, the best out of the worst is what you're asking for.
You want to say your worst childhood memory?
Not right now.
I can say mine. Mine was I always had the same dream over and over, like every single night it felt like. And we grew up in a day and age where I could play on the court that I grew up in and it was like safe, but every now and then my mom would remind me that like someone could come and take me. And so that was the one thing that I was always terrified of, white utility vans. Like anytime I saw one, it made me freak out. And I would always have a dream that we were playing on our court with our neighbors and we were playing hide and go seek or whatever we were doing outside, something outside, and there'd be a white van that came and tried to take us all. That was like a reoccurring dream when I was a child.
This day, she cannot take free candy.
Okay, so there, I answered one question.
Worst.
Now you answer. That was my
favorite
worst.
or my
Yeah,
worst?
yeah, no, your favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, best childhood memory.
Best childhood battle.
He still hasn't answered the question, and now we're moving on to another.
Rattle battle.
Wee flips.
So, I don't think just one memory. I just look back and my mom just, we was po, we were very poor. And I look back and now being an adult, I know that, I see all the signs of that, but she never made me feel like we were. She always made sure that we had food and, stuff like that.
And you got
there's some rough things.
Games.
I got games occasionally, not always from her, but she always tried her best, and may not have always been the best, but she did always want us to, it's getting verklempt here. There.
All right. Best Smash character.
Best Smash character?
Yes, like you would play the character over and over again.
So each Smash is different. So I'll give you an example. For the very first, like all of them until Ultimate, I hated Donkey Kong in the game. I was horrible with him. I love Donkey Kong in Ultimate. So maybe you need to narrow it down to a certain game, because each game is different and unique.
Okay.
She doesn't always know this, folks.
I don't know these things. I just see him select from all the different selections.
Well, who do you see me choose a lot?
It's been a while since you played Smash. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, yeah, I usually am just getting footage, and then if I'm playing Smash, it's over at someone else's
You tell.
house.
What do you normally pick?
For Ultimate, some of my mains are Mega Man, Dark Samus, Roy.
Yeah, I have seen you play Samus a lot.
Samus has usually been one of my mains, except for Brawl. Sometimes, I don't know if I'd say main Banjo-Kazooie, but I do enjoy playing with them, even though they're not the best. But those usually, Mario, I like playing as Mario. DK's fun.
But you're picking a lot of them. You just have to pick one.
One?
Best one.
Fine.
Like overall.
Overall?
Median. That's a math term, folks.
Fine then. If I had to put an average to who I would choose more often, Roy.
Roy. Okay. Favorite fruit.
Favorite what?
Fruit.
Fruit. You were going back and forth.
Yeah. Come on. Don't die. Answer the question. You could do this.
It changes. There are seasons where one person.
Just answer the question straightly. See, he died.
And because she messed me up, I rewind.
It's
because
not
she
my
messed
fault.
me up. It is her fault, people.
Fruit. You would eat it all year round. Favorite fruit.
I'm gonna say strawberries.
You can't eat strawberries all year round.
Why? You just said
we live in the Midwest.
Okay. No, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Okay. You said I could choose whatever I wanted.
You can. Okay, so he said strawberries.
My gosh. Because there's like one fruit you can get all year round, and that's freaking apples. That is not fair.
Oranges, apples, and bananas. It's like pretty much.
I don't know. There's a time where bananas here all look horrid.
It's
true.
Wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Top 5 TV shows. And that's any genre. You can, your top 5.
I'd rewatch them forever and ever. Okay.
Yes.
In no particular order, because that takes a while to figure out particular orders. I make top list, and it is difficult. Frasier.
Yes.
Frasier's one. Let's see. Oh my! Can I rewind?
No. You have to deal.
Audience, can I rewind?
Tell them no.
I've got like 3 levels. This Let's Play is going to take forever.
N-O.
So Frasier.
You said that.
Move
on to number 2.
You move on to number 2. Mystery Science Theater 3000, particularly the Mike episodes. Let's see. King of the Hill. That's always a good one.
Fun. Boing.
The boing is definitely not
Boing.
helping me lit. Oh! Come
See,
on.
maybe it did help you.
Come on.
That was
Give me
epic.
some props. That was amazing. I can make it. I can make it. I'm like terrified to move forward. Ah.
All right, next show.
No.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, that was not okay. That was,
Not classy.
Office.
Office. Because I said classy.
It reminded me of The Office. I need to get through this level. It's going to kill me. How many was that? That's 4.
One more.
This level's going to be the death of me, guys. And
Boing. No, you died again.
okay.
Are you trying to get the bananas?
No.
What's happening? Moral support barrel is not working out.
Moral support barrel.
That's what it is, right? You want to like bounce on it.
Okay.
Is it possible to make that jump?
Yes, obviously. Okay, I know what I gotta do, I think.
This music is
Jump,
very
jump,
like
jump, jump, jump.
no. It's like so happy, and then you just die to your death. It's like, you know, some games they play like a song when you die. This is just so happy, and then you fall into the ocean. Hey!
And then he's right there. What was... I have one more
He
TV
just
show.
wants to be your friend. You do have one more TV show.
I feel like I'm missing some I'm not thinking of, but I'm gonna say Community.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec is good.
Mm-hmm.
It gets...
Gilmore Girls.
That's one of yours. I will admit, Gilmore Girls is a guilty pleasure.
likes
I don't care.
it.
I'll say Gilmore Girls is a great show, except for season 7.
Yeah.
And the revival's pretty.
They're awful.
Pretty bad.
But it's nostalgic.
Kirk is the best character, along with Taylor. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, watch it if you haven't. Let us know in the comments if you like Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
And if you're a dean or
Okay.
a judge.
Never trust a dean. I have girls, and if I see a dean anywhere near her, I'm going to end them.
Okay, best Mario Kart character.
Usually I will, I'm gonna say Yoshi.
Yoshi. Have you unlocked all of them?
In Mario Kart World, yes, I've unlocked all of them.
The outfits.
And their
all the
outfits.
things.
In fact, I'm working on a video. How to unlock all the costumes.
That's awesome.
So, look forward to that eventually soon.
He'll link it down below when he finally gets it done.
If I
What
remember.
is your favorite Pokemon character?
Like, favorite Pokemon? Easy, Mew.
You.
Use
What
my-
about when you're playing?
I try not to always
And which
use...
game do you prefer? Because there's a lot of Pokemon.
There's a lot of games.
I especially had a loathing, hate for one Pokemon game in particular.
And do you remember the name of it?
I was in school, and all I remember is I would be working on my homework, and Dustin would have a little stylus, and he'd be circling around and around and around, and I literally never wanted to stab someone with a plastic pencil so hard in my life than those moments.
This is love, people.
It is love.
Pokemon...
Plastic stylists are surely going to be in hell.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
just
I didn't know we were going there.
They make me cringe.
So, it's the Pokemon Ranger games.
Oh yeah, ring, ring, ring. I would just stab you with
And
the
we haven't had
stylus.
one of those since the 3DS. Did they make one for 3DS? I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know, but it was awful.
So,
Okay, sorry. Favorite Pokemon and Pokemon game. Woo! We got off on a tangent.
well, obviously my favorite game is Ranger, just
Ranger.
to mess
Really?
with my wife.
It's fine. You can't play it in the house. You gotta go to your friends.
Probably one of my favorite games. It's gonna be Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Gosh, say that 5 times fast.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Wow.
Bam!
Woo! You
And
get all the bananas.
I beat the level.
Oh, nice.
It's because I was a snake that I kept dying.
Oh, well, then see, this is why choosing the right character is important.
Well, we're gonna... Oh, Bramble Blast! Some of the best levels here, right? right here. The music in this is like the best.
Oh yes, it is relaxing. I've heard this song.
Yeah, because I will like. At one point, I was trying to fall asleep to it at night.
It sounds like Metroid. Like it has like a kind of sci-fi sound, like space sound.
I get it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go that way.
Best Zelda game.
Wind Waker, bar none. Wind Waker is my all-time favorite Zelda game. Second place would probably be Ocarina of Time, and then Breath of the Wild would be my top 3.
And where's your favorite place in Zelda?
My favorite place in Zelda?
Like Breath of the Wild, like your favorite biome, or you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say. I don't, like, especially with Breath of the Wild, I don't
It's
know
so pretty.
all the location names. I will say pretty much most of, if not all of the Zora domains are just, they have amazing music. Especially in Breath of the Wild and then Twilight Princess, you just feel immersed in there, and I think those are Zora domains probably some of my favorite places. And ironically, like Zelda games, their water levels are the only water levels of gaming I'm okay with. I'm not a big like Mario water level guy, except for Dire Docks. Gosh, that's an amazing level too. I'm getting off topic, and that's okay.
All right, best boss in Metroid.
Best boss in
Yeah.
Metroid.
Like most, either it was challenging or you just thought the boss was epic.
I would have to say my favorite would be Meta Ridley from Metroid Prime. There's just a lot. The number 2 would be Meta Ridley from Prime 3, because it's literally you're falling down a shaft trying to kill Ridley before you fall to your doom. So there's like a timer and stuff, and that was an opening boss. That's how you start a game. Yeah. Next question.
Okay, favorite Sonic game.
Favorite
You've
Sonic?
played a lot of those too.
I played I played all the 3D ones.
And then there were books too, right? And you read the books as well.
No,
No? What were the books you were reading? You had books at one point.
I read.
You do read. He
No.
reads. He has books, folks. Okay, favorite Sonic game.
Probably Sonic Adventure 2.
What year did that come out?
2001 or 3. I don't remember.
Okay.
I really don't know what year. Early 2000s it came out, and then it got re-released on the GameCube.
All right, Dustin likes to keep himself busy, and so he also not only plays video games and reads, and you learn something new, and only prefers eating certain kinds of fruits, but not many vegetables. He also enjoys playing games on his phone, so share with us your favorite games to play on your cell phone, because you do have a lot that you just like mindlessly play.
You know, I've kind of not been playing a lot on my phone lately, and I think it's because restarting my channel has like taken away some of that free time. So like the time to play games is a little bit more precious, because I do want to like balance my time of playing games, working on videos, spending time with family, spending time with my wife, friends. Oh gosh.
You're just getting blown up all over the place. And a bug got you.
No, I refuse.
A blue bug.
A blue bug.
Oh, man. So what are your favorite?
So, oh my gosh. Some, let's see. Phone games that I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's this Marvel game I played for a while where you collected characters and battled them. It's not Strike Force, that's newer. It's an older game. I played it a lot. But that's been years ago. I just remember having like fond memories of that. Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, I've put a lot of time into. It's fun. Kind of, again, mindless. I always like a Dragon Ball game that lets you kind of also play characters that aren't Saiyans.
Just to go up.
Well, I don't think I can go up. See, I'm trying to lead the bananas. Sometimes you just have to follow the bananas. And now I'm out of bananas.
What's the one with the you pick a Pokemon card?
That's Pokemon TCG Pocket, and that's been interesting. It does exemplify all the worst parts of a TCG, and
the girls like to pick cards.
Yes, they do. Like, that stuff is fun, but, like, you know, sometimes you just don't get what you want, which, I mean, that's part of life, but it's just, the pool rate's horrible.
What is happening? You're just going back and forth the same barrel.
You have to get through the maze and figure out how to get to the right barrel and get to the next right barrel.
This is painful.
Yeah, you would give up.
This is time consuming. I would. I'd just be like, forget it.
I love my wife, but she is not a gamer.
I'm not. I'm a different kind of gamer. I do like to play board and card games. What are your favorite board games?
Let's see.
I know, this is like depends on what kind of mood you're in, but
the mood does matter.
It really does.
I really
who you're playing with too, like that decides what you're gonna pick. Nice.
Oh, there we
well
go.
done.
You know what? Save that for next time, because we're at 21
right.
minutes, and we try and keep these at 20 minutes apiece. And we'll be Cuddles Contest. We'll be at a boss battle at the start of the next level
That's
episode.
exciting.
So
Good, because I still have a whole bunch of questions that I have formed on my homework time.
And you know what? Let's add a little bit of interesting things. If you have questions you want me to ask, throw them in those comments.
For either one of us, I would be willing to answer questions.
Yeah. I think this kind of adds a little bit to the Let's Plays. I really have enjoyed having her here, my wife. So thank you for joining me here.
You're so welcome.
Usually she's sitting in the room while I record and then laughing when I mess up. So it's
very true.
Which happens way too often. So thank you for joining us here at the Nintendo Network. Like I said, put your comments of what questions you'd like to ask, you'd like to have asked, and we'll add them to the next Let's Play. If you like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Discord. This is the Nintendo Network, signing off.